Capricorn! Okay, let's continue. Mannix is purring for us and everything. Okay, let me see what we have. What? You want to come and say hi? Come and say hi to everybody. The Capricorns want to see you. Come over here. Come here. This is the good spot. Come on. Come over here. They're not quite the same as a dog. It has to be their decision. Come over here. He likes the suitcase. That's a good spot. Suitcases and pizza boxes. He's coming. Good cat. Good cat. I love you so much. You are so awesome. So this is Mannix. He's going to join us for the reading. He's going to give you some purring energy. You feel it. You feel that energy. So maybe you just need to relax and be like Mannix and just go with the girl that picks you up and just enjoy that pet. You hear it? Yeah, good times. All right, so you start with some change. So someone threw a cat in your life. You didn't expect the cat. You know, now let me tell you a little story about my cat. My friend Nikki got this fancy Persian cat about the same time I got my Pomeranian kitty, you know, about 13 years ago. And I thought she was crazy for paying so much for a crazy cat. It's like, it's a cat, you can get a cat anywhere. I couldn't understand why my ex paid so much for my fancy dog either, but she was the best thing that ever entered into my life. So that being said, we're going to take this as a little lesson. Sometimes something gets thrown into your life you don't expect, and it ends up to be one of the coolest things you've ever had. It's that secret golden coin being dropped in your life. Now, to continue my story a little bit about my friend Nikki. She was 33 years old, and she had a seizure. She was adopted, so she wasn't fully aware of all of her medical history, and she passed away one day. So, Mr. Mannix here came into my life after that. He had to adapt from being a fancy city boy cat who went and got fancy like mohawk cuts and stuff to being, well, no, for a little while he was the best. I've known cats that get in a car and immediately puke or shit or something, and I threw him in a little to-go case with my dog for like a year. I went back and forth from New York City to Pennsylvania through the weeks, back and forth, mountains to the country, or country to the city, you know, and yeah, and he was good. He saw different apartments, he visited with me because I took my dogs, so I started taking my cat. So then he had to adapt to the country. Like going outside was a big deal in the beginning. It was a big deal for him to go out, and I was always worried he was lost. But he's always here, and he always comes back. And I've seen him in the moonlight with the country cats here, and he's a secret beast, this one. He acts like a big pussy, doing whatever you want, but inside he is a ferocious beast of a cat. Isn't he amazing? He's amazing. I am so blessed. Thank you, Nikki. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to have this moment in these moments with this beautiful little animal. So maybe you've had something like this thrown into your life and you didn't expect it, and it has now become the greatest thing you've ever seen, Capricorn. Maybe this is a metaphor for you. And look at this moment you get to have. Look at this moment. This peace, this love, this trust, this opportunity. Love it, you know. Maybe you need to talk about it with somebody else, you know. You had something thrown in your life that's bringing you change, so you need to adapt to this change. Learn to hold the cat and do the reading. You know, then you have the Four of Swords. That's the retreat. That's you having a truce. That's you having one idea and possibly somebody else, or a work environment, or a family environment, or a pet environment around you that is different than yours. And rather than fighting anymore, you're going to take all your swords and you're going to hang them up on the wall, and you're going to look at them every once in a while and say, oh my God, that was so much that I went through, and I'm going to remember that, and remember to leave that shit on the wall. And remember that when you go to bed every night, you're going to wake up into a brand new world, and you're going to have truce and peace, that the ideas and the things that come into your life, maybe people that aren't thinking the same as you, can still come out with a beautiful outcome. Maybe differences come into your life to bring you something brand new that together you can make. You know, then you have the world. Why is the world the conflict card? Maybe it's big for you. You feel like the world's on your hands. You know, feel like your world has changed completely. You don't know how to look at your world. Your viewpoint is different. You never knew cats could be so freaking awesome, and you're starting to like them a little bit and want one. And you were always a dog person, and what are you going to do? You almost want to run out right now and buy yourself a pussy. And then you end with the Queen of Pentacles. So you end with a breakthrough, realizing you really do want a cat, or you really do want this thing, or this opportunity, or this situation, and it was a blessing to bring about a change in your life for a reason. There's a reason. He's so comfortable. I need to look at the cards, and I need to put him down. So you need to adapt to a situation. Mannix, I'm going to put you on the pillow. Put you on the pillow. I know you're comfortable. So when you see me blowing fuzz off of my face, that's, you know, you have to adapt to the situation. I have one of those fuzz things for my carpet, so I can make sure I get every little bit of fuzz that comes off on him that was different than my dog. Since my kitty, by the way, we've switched. I figure that my friend Nikki is now watching Kitty in the realms we can't see, and I am taking care of her Mannix. So, you know, balance, change, adaptability. Alright, so what else do we have here, Capricorn? What am I at? Okay, we're okay. Timing. Alright, so let me see. So let me show you the cards again. So that's the change. You know, learning to juggle two different things at once. Understanding both of those are important. Both of them are gold coins in your life. Maybe two totally different things, two totally different people, two totally different jobs, two totally different ideas that you have. You're going to be able to do them both. You're going to take what you did from the growth of each ring of your life and use it for your growth. All right, then you have the truce. So this one, you know, she's sleeping. She's got there's like a dove here on even the bird's sleeping. So she's going, spirit is even with her in dreams and coming with her. And she has these swords through her hair and one at her chest in this card. And she has this hint of purple, beautiful, satiny, like, sheets in her bed, and it's almost like her hair becomes the sunshine. Even though she's falling asleep, it's like she wakes up, and she wakes up into a brand new world that is her, that is part of her. Her essence is different when she wakes up. Or him. That could totally be a him, by the way, with awesome hair. And let me let you see this one. You have all the birds. So there's a connection to spirit with you, Capricorn. There's a connection with your intuition. And that may be making an impact in the world. You know, maybe you and nature need to talk a little bit. Maybe you need to retreat into nature, under the stars and the moon. Somewhere where it looks like you can see other worlds. But you need to be out in the day too. You know, because it's weird. It's like I keep getting these day-night, sun-moon things. So it's like, it's nighttime, but there's definitely birds out flying with her. So if the birds are flying with her as she's looking in this big crystal ball of her life, she must have a light of her own sun. Didn't I say that in the other one like this? She must have her own sun piercing through herself, that these birds are out in the nighttime with the moon and the stars to see her. That's pretty magical. That's a balance. And that's pretty powerful. So maybe that's a lot for her to take on. The fact that the world that she sees can be created before her eyes. You're Capricorn. You can make anything actually exist in your world. Capricorn, you can take those dreams and make them really tangible and real and work till the bone to get it. You're gonna get it no matter what. I mean, you're the Capricorn. You can do it. No one's telling you no. And then let me show you the Queen of Pentacles here. So she's like growing out of, I said in the tree, that the tree and the growth. And now you have this queen here, like literally coming out of the trunk of the tree. She is a part of this tree. She is part of the earth and nature and the cycles that come around, and she's adaptable and changeable, but always grounded. Her roots go deep into the ground, into the earth, to give her stability. The wind can come and push her, she'll sway, you know. She's got her branches coming out. She's got that sun above her hair again. It's like a halo. So you have this sunny halo about you, Capricorn. You know, I would say right now you probably are the one with the Midas touch. You know, you start with the Ace of Pentacles. You end up in a breakthrough. I mean, even this looks like a big freaking coin falling from the sky. Even if you look like this, the leaves here, they don't really look like leaves. They look like coins. It's like heaven is going to be raining golden coins on you. I mean, I would like to say this is like a love reading. Maybe it is. But I feel like for you, it's a little bit more about money and maybe bringing somebody else into your life about that. And then the money being a change in your life somewhere. Or the money involving a change in your life. And that change involving somebody else and you taking those factors and putting them together somehow. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Let me let you look at these 4. Right, so you see these cards. So you're juggling. You're going in a retreat. You're taking time off to go through secrets and wants and desires and think about things, and actively retreating to process information that has come in. You know, then you have the world's at your hands. You need to retreat. Think about what you're going to do with that. How are you going to do that responsibly? How are you going to give and receive equally? How can you look at your crystal ball and see that what you create is exactly what you're going to see tangibly in your life? Because you're Capricorn and that will happen. Be conscious of what you're thinking about. Be conscious of the dreams that you have. Be positive about those things so that when you look in your crystal ball, those positive scenarios and those revelations of secrets that you have are causing you growth, not making you fall back. You're here to grow. Capricorn just keeps moving forward. They don't go back for very long. You know, possibly actively stand still a little bit, but I don't think really go back. Maybe fall on your ass a bit, but I mean, they keep going. They trudge forward. They're pretty strong and funny, by the way. Capricorns are funny fuckers, which is why, oh well, I'm gonna have to do a third video. And I realized when I got my groceries that I went to the store last night and bought fake mustaches. So maybe I'll put a fake mustache on in my third video, and you'll have to click on that to see your. I should have, this is complicated that I picked the I Ching. I told you these were complicated, and then you got 4 cards. So you got yourself a complicated reading, and I'll see you in a little bit, and I'll be wearing a mustache to make you a little uncomfortable / laughing and be able to adapt to some change that's forced into your life. See you soon.